What's going on, everybody? I'm Lloyd.
And Natasha.
And welcome back to another episode of
What We're Reading.
This week we're reading Dream Fury and a little bit of Ray Comics books, starting with...
Kisha Demon Eater.
Yes.
So, of course, most of you by now should have heard of Kisha Demon Eater. I will say it's not what I thought it was going to be.
Really?
I guess I didn't know what to expect, honestly.
That's fair.
I was just like, oh, that's a really cool concept. Oh, that's some really cool art. And man, is the art really cool.
Not phenomenal.
No, we have to say phenomenal.
Okay, that's the thing?
Yes, that's the thing. Yes,
Gonna
it
get
is
on the
phenomenal.
shirt. Phenomenal.
But the art really is phenomenal.
I like with that everything isn't colored.
I like, the pops of color in some places are really nice.
Yeah.
Like right there was the purple. There's another page where it's yellow that pops out,
yes,
and I love the reference for what the yellow outfit is too. Okay.
I like, and again, this isn't going to be a review or anything like that, but I do like how they give us a little something in the beginning. You're like, oh, what's going on with that? Then we see Kisha, and we're like, okay, this is why she's able to do X, Y, Z. And then they leave you off on the cliffhanger, and you're like, and I need the next one.
Right. You're like, wait a second. Why did that happen? And I mean, of course, on the back, there's like a blurb, like if you're reading a novel, which this is a graphic novel, so... Ancient demon king Kishi has hundreds of demon sons, and one day he fathers his first and only daughter, Kisha.
Yep.
Kishi disdains his daughter, Kisha, and then goes on to talk about how she wants his approval, and so she starts eating her brothers, and he gets angry, and she's imprisoned until centuries later, 16-year-old girl in Louisiana accidentally releases her, and
that's all she was.
Yeah. And I think that's really the part where that's the one thing where I was just like, I thought she was just going to be like a demon hunter. I didn't expect her to get possessed.
Right.
That's the thing, because I didn't read the back until we
finished,
got the book.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have anything to read.
That's fair. No, but yeah, I like how that entire thing panned out. Even the showcase of abilities and stuff, which again, you'll read it and see for yourself. But even the showcase of abilities, it wasn't like, hey, they are the ultimate combatant and warrior and nothing's going to stop them.
But she is pretty fire.
She is fire, but you can see the room for improvement.
Oh, yeah.
We got introduced to a demon hunter in there.
Somebody who took martial arts classes growing up.
Right.
You'll probably see more of it. I took a little bit after I was older.
Yeah.
I don't know as much of the history and backstory as you do. You know a lot of history behind karate specifically. Next to your karate classes. I wasn't paying attention.
But I do like even the normal people aren't completely incapable. Speaking about the demon hunter, actually, it does appear in there. He's not incapable of standing toe to toe against a demon.
And that part about demon hunters on the back of the book too. So like all
so no spoilers. Everything is right
on
the back of the book. Yeah,
everything we actually speak about in depth is on the back of the book. So but there's still so much in the book that you're like, oh, okay. Didn't see that coming.
Right. Especially those last 2 pages. It was just bro,
last
wait.
2 pages was like,
what?
Okay.
But
I need more. I need explanation about why, though.
I can't be any more clear. Okay,
right.
Well.
So, yeah. It's such a unique concept. Like, you would think, demon hunter. Oh, it's unique because it's called demon eater. What does she eat? Demons? Who cares? Blah, blah. I never thought that. I just thought it was cool. But, how people think sometimes. And they took it and still made it very unique.
Very much so.
The history that's in it, the art, the where the story itself is going, wherever that is, because I don't know.
Right. You can't really even call it yet.
I can't call nothing.
Right. And I like that where it gives you obviously gives you enough to keep wanting to go. Right. It gives you plenty of story, but it didn't throw all of it. They didn't throw all their cards out on the table. So Newton did a fantastic job writing this. This is great. And then obviously the artwork was Giancarlo. He did phenomenal. That's the word here. Yeah. So definitely y'all need to check out Kisha Demon Eater by Dream Fury Comics. This cover. I know there was another version of the cover, but this is
I like how the
cover.
comic book feels.
And
I remember we first got it.
It feels so good.
About that.
Yeah.
I love how the comic.
The material and everything, like that's nobody else's comic that we have feels like this one. And again, back to the colors and the artwork itself.
Right. Even the other book, because Dream Fury.
Talking about that in a second.
We're talking about Shattered Visions in a second. formerly known as Villainous, if you've heard of that. Mm-hmm. Even that, like, it feels good. Like, it does feel good, though. But even that one doesn't feel like this, and Dream Fury had a hand in that one.
Yeah.
So, but speaking of that, we're going to be moving on.
Yes.
To Shattered Visions.
When we talk about Shattered Visions, we got this. I guess this was a volume because there's several chapters. It's three chapters, right? All wrapped in this one book. It looks so good. Hold on. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, like Tasha said, it originally was called Villainous, if we remember correctly, and I like how it's kind of talking about real world issues. It's taking place in the future, and they're really hinting on things that are very relevant to now. That I really like, and I like the emotion that conversation and the emotion that can kind of stem from this book.
Even the opening, the way it opens up in that first interview, you're just like, oh, I know that guy. Mm-hmm. I see that guy in interviews in real life all the time. I've heard that guy go off on the internet, on Twitter or whatever about things and
stuff. Yeah, so you can see how problematic some of these characters are going to be. And I like, what I was going to say is I like kind of the emotion behind some of the characters because it's just like, okay, like you could try to do things the right way, pull yourself up by your bootstrap and all this other stuff, or you can be a villain, okay? You could just do whatever, you could try to tear the system down, burn everything to the ground, and I really like, and again, not to spoil anything of that nature, but I like the argument that I feel is being conveyed throughout the course of this story. Even the inner workings of the police departments, right? You got the police officers, or Metro City Police, if you would, or the Metro Police, and then there's a group called the FMS, and they're both after the same thing, but their tactics are different, and they're coming to blows or bumping heads throughout the course of this. So you can see that the relationship between the two leaders of both police forces are gonna either have to get it together in order for their mission to be accomplished, or well, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but they gotta come together to get their mission accomplished. I want to know more about the main character's past, for sure.
I want to know more about a lot of these characters.
I mean, yeah, definitely.
I guess they're all main characters.
Yeah. I want to learn more about, because there's different factions. There's obviously, again, the FMS, the police force, and then there's a terrorist organization. I want to know more about them and what exactly, like, we hear about them, we know what they're trying to do, but I really want to see more about, not necessarily their origins, but more of, like, what are they actively doing now? Because we see Shatter, we see what Shatter is doing, right? We see, his overall goals, right? We know his motives.
Even if he is a bit of a psycho.
we see his motives. We see, right, like he's a little bit of a psycho. We see all of that. I want to know more about his past. I want to know more about this organization that he may or may not want to work with. I already have a feel for the position of the regular people in this city. I definitely understand their plight, right? Or we, rather. I definitely understand the plight that's in there. But yeah, I want to know more about these characters specifically and how they are going to change a very familiar situation that they're dealing with, 100 years in the future, I think it is technically. So yeah, I think this is
after what we know as the United States, formerly known as the United States, is very different now.
Yeah, very much so. But yeah,
I said that one panel where he said,
man,
he said, phew.
Right, oh my god.
But then it was plow, and then he said, oof.
She can't say exactly what she's talking about. I know what she's talking about. I think it's hilarious, the scene, but no spoilers here, just what we're reading. So yeah, this Shattered Visions, absolutely phenomenal book. Really looking forward to what's next. Ray Comics and Dream Fury, y'all doing the doggone thing. Keep up the good work. The artists that y'all have, man, look.
That's some art.
Man, that artwork is good.
It's so beautiful.
So,
this
but
front cover.
Oh, the front cover is outstanding. So, but yeah, guys, this is another. I think this is a good wrap up point. I think this is another good episode of what we're reading. Again, Ray Comics, Dream Fury Comics. Definitely check them out on their various social media pages and pick up Shattered Visions and Kisha Demon Eater.
And of course, don't forget to make sure you check out our stuff.
Yes.
You can head on over to midnightcomics.org to pick up all the stuff that we have, our manga and our traditional style comic books. And also, currently, we have a Kickstarter going.
Yes. So definitely check out our Kickstarter, Tales from Midnight, issue 2, live on Kickstarter right now. Mm-hmm. And so of course, Tales from Midnight is our anthology series, which you're going to get 3 stories all wrapped up in this one book. And of course, as part of the rewards, you guys are going to be able to get Tales from Midnight issue 1, which has 4 stories in it. And some of the rewards will be our longest running series, our manga, The Unbeloved. So definitely check it out. And visit midnightcomics.org. Yeah.
And when you get, when you see those too, even though Tales from Midnight issue 2 is only 3 stories, it is actually much longer than Tales from Midnight issue 1. Which in itself is 40 pages.
Right.
So you're getting a lot of story.
So yeah.
You're getting a lot of stuff. You're getting a lot of pages.
If you get Tales from Midnight issue 1 and 2, you're getting 70 to 80 plus pages of content. Not even including the manga.
Right. And I was going to say, and then The Unbeloved.
150
every chapter
plus pages.
Is
55
plus pages. And that's only because chapter 1 is under 100 pages.
Right.
Because every chapter after that is more.
So. Every chapter going forward is going to be massive. So definitely catch up now. Volume's coming soon, but more on that at a later date. Anyway, again, thank you guys for checking out our video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And
that has been this week's episode of What We're Reading.
Yeah.
So make sure you check us out next week, and we gotta see you guys later.
Yep. Midnight is coming.
What?
As soon as you hit the record button.
Summer night, it's summer night. She left me so late, should've spent the night. No need to hit follies, I'm working her body out since she in love with the fitness.